Hi, this is Andre Watanabe. Thank you very much for watching. And well, this video is about Stray, this beautiful video game. I actually had this video game. I remember that this game was in PS Plus, and for whatever reason, I only play like the first couple of minutes before you go into the city. And the first thing that impressed me was the graphics. I think that this is one of those video games that it actually makes the PS5 work, back in the day. I don't remember exactly, but I think that it was in PS Plus for a while, and then I actually purchased a physical copy, and this happened like a 2 or 3 weeks that like a month or two, that I decided to play and finish the game, and I was very impressed. Absolutely. I think that this video game, and maybe I'm gonna bring all the facts once I finish the video, but I think that this is a true evolution of video games. I think that the evolution of video games is storytelling, be fun, and give you an experience that is better than movies. Because in movies, you're not really, you can interact with anything. It's basically all you have is the camera, whatever the camera wants to show you, right? And here's totally different. Totally different. The fact that, just like any other video game, that you can move around, you can, go back to other places, talk to characters after you discover something. It gives you a whole new perspective, and it's I don't know, it's beautiful. I truly believe that Stray is the perfect video game experience. Well, before we continue with the video, I want to focus on the credits of the game. I think it's very important, to give credit to the people that actually allow us to have the video game in first place. So I would like to put those guys on the screen. You can see right away that those guys love cats. I mean, everybody has cats pretty much. So, just to give credit and mention to the team. Okay, and I want to focus on two people, all right, which is Koala and Viv. Those guys, what I understand is that they used to be working in Ubisoft. They left and they create this studio who, finish Stray. That's kind of one of the main reasons why the game is a little bit short, is because they didn't have that much budget, so they really need to focus on making the best possible experience, which once again is perfect. Well, I want to focus on those guys, Koala and Viv, which are kind of the directors. I believe that they are the ones who found the studio. So that's why those guys are important. All right, so if you go to the Koala Twitter, you're gonna see that he actually make 3D art, and you can see right away in his Twitter, co-creator of Stray, co-founder and co-director of the Blue Studio One. So right there you can see the credits, and you can see some of the art that he makes. This 3D art that you're watching right now is very interesting, because you can see where Stray is coming from, right? Once you go to the people who actually make it, you can kind of see the root, the little seed, and how you grow up into the actual game, right? I will advise you to go to the Twitter of those guys. If you're a Stray big fan, I will advise to go to those guys. Now this other Twitter account is from Viv. You can see conceptual art too. Some of the conceptual art for the game pretty much. It doesn't have that much. Now the other person that I wanna, I would like to highlight in this video is actually the guy who actually makes the music, which is this guy. I mean, just his presentation, it's already telling you something. Jan van der Kruising, I cannot pronounce, I'm sorry for that, but this guy is very interesting because if you go to his Twitter account and then you go to, the links that he has, you can find a lot of stuff, a lot. And if you play Stray already, and if you're not, you can see right away that the sound has a lot of personality. The music, everything that is playing in the video game, it has a lot of personality. And I think that this guy is a huge part of that. Everything that you're watching right now, this is like his resume. And you can find from text to websites that he make to video games. He has a very, very large resume. If anybody who is listening loves art, listen to this guy. What? Listen to this. Listen to this. Mario music on mushrooms. I mean, very interesting. Let's listen to this one. And the guy also makes. If you go to this webpage, you can see a small small games from him, and you can see this like flash games, and it's very interesting. This guy is very interesting. I would totally advise to check it out. Now to continue with the game, now that we share the credits, or something that I would like to mention is where the city came from. The city is actually it's a Hong Kong city. It's called Kowloon, where those guys took inspiration. This city is actually in Hong Kong and it's real. You can actually find it in Wikipedia or in Google. Right away, you have the feeling of this massive city of apartments. And I'm gonna put some photos of it, but this is real. This is actually real, and you can see where they're coming from. Check this one. I think it probably is one of the ones that inspires the most. Yeah, absolutely. If you compare this photo to the video at the beginning, and you add some HDR to the lights, and you add some colors to the light, you can totally have a Stray. Obviously, this looks the humans are using it, and the other one, there is these androids or robots, but you can totally see the inspiration, which I think is pretty good. I would like to play a little bit more about the game so you can feel the atmosphere of the game. I mean, and something that I think that is very, very interesting on the fact that they actually choose a cat is that if they would choose, let's say, a dog, the game will not feel the same, because cats are like for house animals, cats are like ninjas pretty much. They can go anywhere pretty much anytime that they want, and dogs, they cannot do that. Other animals cannot do that. So it's absolutely beautiful, the game. This is a must for everybody. Like, it doesn't matter if you like video games or not, because that's something else that's very important. This game is totally driven by the history. Basically, you just have to move forward in the video game, and you will pass the game. You don't have to collect anything outside of the story. I mean, there is a few things that you can do, that you can trigger a special things with the characters that you see. Like, there is a musician that you can actually give like these music sheets so he can play other music. But if you don't do it, I think that it doesn't affect nothing. This doesn't affect the story pretty much. What I think that is very beautiful about this game, not only the experience that you're getting by how a cat feels. You know what I mean? Like, you as a cat, if he I mean, obviously I never asked myself, how's the point of view of a cat, right? But I think that this is by far one of the closest way to look at it. That you can pretty much go anywhere as long as you can see the route, so you can jump in and do all this stuff. You can totally do it, and you totally feel like a cat at times. Like, this game has a lot of levels. For you can say that it's like a cat simulator. Other times it feels like a AAA fiction story. I mean, it has a lot of layers. So I will really, really, really recommend this game to people that they already lost the hope in Netflix. They already lost the hope in Hollywood. I think that the only way that you can find certain things that are not toxic to your soul, to your persona, is in video games. Maybe not in the new ones, but more in the retro games. Maybe free or independent artists, books, and this is the ultimate experience. And this covers everything. Like, the graphics are beautiful, the colors are beautiful, the HDR is beautiful. The history itself opens a lot of things, where even though it seems that the initial quest was finished, there is a lot of characters and this world that is not being fully, that the history is not completed, and that's why this is like the perfect game. Well, just to finish the video, my final thoughts on this, on Stray, is that it doesn't matter what type of games do you like, first person shooters, racing cars, RPGs. It doesn't matter. Stray is a must. I think that Stray is one of the most refreshing games I ever played, and it's a must. It's very short, but you're gonna have a beautiful experience. Even if you're not a gamer, if you're just like into stories, you're gonna love it. Trust me. Apparently, I don't know if there's gonna be a Stray 2. I'm actually searching over the internet, and there is not a date yet. But because Stray has sold millions, and it's basically in every video game console, I guess that it's safe to say that there's gonna be there's gonna be a sequel for sure. I hope that the sequel is good. In some cases, when people have a lot of money, they kind of lose focus. I hope that that's not the case. I hope that those guys stay very, very focused. And please play the game. Before I let you go, guys, I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna put some footage again, so you can leave this video with a little bit of the atmosphere of Stray. If anything, this game is pure atmosphere. Please subscribe and support the channel. Thank you so much for listening.